Welcome to the Apple Store. How are you doing today? Perfect. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How can I help you today? Okay, you're looking for a gift for your niece. Perfect. Great time to be shopping. Tell your niece she has the perfect birthday because it's right around our Black Friday sale. So, good job there, or your brother, sister. Yeah, they did a great job planning the birth. Okay, so can I please? Do you have an Apple ID account? Okay, perfect. Let me pull it up. Can I please get the email associated with your Apple ID account? Is that at Gmail? Okay. Okay. And how about the first name? Okay. And the last name? Okay. Yes, I see you right here. I'm just gonna send a pin to your phone real quick, to your email. And can you just let me know what the 3-digit code is that you get? Perfect, 931. Alright. So, do you have any idea about what you might want to get your niece? Do you have a budget? Anything like that we can go off of? Okay. So, you were thinking of getting some AirPods, maybe an iPad, maybe we want to look into some cases. Okay. And how old is your niece, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so maybe we don't want to get her anything that's too expensive because 10-year-olds are known for their abilities to keep technology alive and well, but up to you, of course. That's just my train of thought. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, why don't we get started by looking at this iPad Pro. So this iPad Pro is one of our more affordable models because it's from 2018, but I promise it's still really good. Let me open it. A little tricky. Okay, so I have it right here. So as you can see, it's a nice slim model. Very light, good processing power, perfect for anything a 10-year-old might need. And I believe this is the 11-inch. Okay, let's look maybe at a different option. And it is compatible with the Apple Pen, by the way, the 2nd generation. So this one is already in a case for display. This is also an iPad Pro. It is the 13-inch model. I'm gonna try to pop it out of its case here for us. Okay. It's in there pretty snugly. Pretty snug. As you can see, this is a really good case. So this one is obviously much bigger. What do you think? What size would be best for your niece? Do you have any ideas? These both have the Good Notes filter, the Good Notes cover, by the way. If I can just... There we go. As you can see, it has the cover that makes it like paper when you write. Is your niece into art at all? Right, yes. So if you go into the Notes app, for example, we can just draw it as an example. So it's very cool, very popular with anyone taking notes, doing studying. It makes it a lot more interactive, a lot easier to keep track of things. What do you think? Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely show you that case for it. So this one is a Logitech case. We are partnered with them. So I'm just gonna snap that in. It goes in much easier than it comes out, which is a good thing in a case, to be honest. And then we have this keyboard. And it snaps in magnetically. You can see right over here. Snaps in just like that. Very cool, right? And it becomes basically a laptop. And since this is a 13-inch, it's actually the same size as a 13-inch MacBook, which is a very popular size. Which is cool because then you don't need to carry both around. And then the pencil, which you do have to buy separately, the second generation pencil, just snaps in right here magnetically. And that's how it charges as well. So for the second generation, you don't need to do the thing where you like plug it in, because we realized it was a little bit inconvenient. Because you can't really like carry, your iPad around from class to class or whatnot with it just sticking out like that. Yeah, that's a great question. Our pencils are specific for each iPad, so the iPads aren't, you can't just buy any pencil for any iPad. You have to get the pencil that's specifically made for that iPad. If that makes sense. Sure, we can definitely look at some AirPods. Boxes are really hard to open, which is not a bad thing. So these are our second generation AirPods. Yeah, we do have replacement AirPods that you can buy singularly. If your niece uses an AirPod. Yeah, you just pair it. Well, we looked at some different products. Has anything caught your attention thus far? You think you want to go with the iPad option and the smaller one? Great choice. And would you like to purchase a case as well? You can certainly get one online, but I would just recommend having one that's high quality, especially for the age group, and making sure that you immediately have one as soon as you give it to your niece. Great choice. And are you thinking of purchasing an Apple Pencil today? Yes. So this is a second generation pencil, which is the one compatible with the 11-inch iPad that you're looking for. Great choice. So that one is also going to charge magnetically on the side right here. Just going to snap in. You can also store it in the back here. If you want it to be more secure when you're traveling or something, although it won't be charging at that time. But I think you are making a great choice. And is there anything else that you would like to purchase today? Let me just ring you up then. I know, how cool is it that we can have our transactions on an iPhone? It makes everything so seamless. Okay, can you please tap your card right here? Awesome. And can you just sign right here, please? Perfect. Okay. So let me just make sure that your warranty is for a year. And do you want this to be connected to your Apple ID or to somebody else's, since it is a gift? Okay. In that case, we just won't connect it to your Apple ID, and your brother and his family can do that once they receive the iPad. Okay, awesome. Well, you can just go over there, and Nancy over there is going to give you the iPad. Thank you so much for shopping with us today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your